My name is Steve Jobs. I am the founder of Apple, the world's first trillion-dollar company. I didn't set out to build a trillion-dollar company. If that had been my goal, I would have failed. My goal was much simpler and much harder: to build insanely great products. Everything else followed from that. Let me tell you how Apple became what it is. I started with passion, not money. From the beginning, I believed that people who are passionate can change the world. When we started Apple in a garage, we weren't thinking about market share or valuation. We wanted to build computers that were friendly, powerful, and human. If you don't love what you do, you will quit when things get painful. And trust me, building a company is painful. Passion is the only thing that carries you through. I learned that focus is everything. One of the most important lessons I learned is that innovation is not about doing more. It's about doing less. When I returned to Apple in 1997, the company was dying. Too many products, too many ideas, no clarity. So I did something radical. I killed most of them. We focused on just a few products and made them great. Saying no is hard, but focus is what turns good companies into legendary ones. I believe products come before profits. Many companies start with the question, how do we make money? I always started with, how do we make this product incredible? If you build something people truly love, the money will come. If you chase money first, you compromise the product and eventually lose both. Apple never tried to be the cheapest. We tried to be the best. I obsessed over details. No one could see. People think design is about how something looks. That's wrong. Design is how it works. I cared about the inside of the product just as much as the outside, even if customers never saw it. That mindset created trust. When people trust you, they come back. And loyal customers are more valuable than any marketing budget. I controlled the entire experience. One reason Apple succeeded is because we controlled the whole ecosystem: hardware, software, services. When you control the experience, you can make it seamless. That's why Apple products work so well together. Once customers entered our ecosystem, they didn't want to leave, not because they were trapped, but because it was better. This created recurring revenue and long-term growth. I didn't ask customers what they wanted. This might sound strange, but customers don't know what they want until you show it to them. If we had asked people what kind of phone they wanted, they would have said a better keyboard. Instead, we gave them the iPhone and changed the world. Great companies lead customers. Average companies follow them. I use storytelling, not just marketing. Apple didn't sell technology. We sold ideas, creativity, freedom, simplicity. Our Think Different campaign wasn't about products. It was about identity. People didn't buy Apple just because of specs. They bought it because it represented who they wanted to be. That emotional connection turned Apple into a brand people loved, not just used. I failed, and that failure saved me. I was fired from Apple, the company I founded. It was humiliating, but it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Failure stripped away arrogance and brought back curiosity. When I returned, I was clearer, calmer, and more focused. If you haven't failed yet, you're not pushing hard enough. I built a culture, not just products. I pushed people hard, sometimes too hard, but I believed ordinary people could do extraordinary things if they were challenged. Apple's culture was about excellence, no shortcuts, no mediocrity. That culture outlived me, and that's why Apple kept growing after I was gone. I thought long term. I didn't care much about quarterly results. I cared about 10 years from now. Many decisions we made hurt short-term profits, but protected long-term value. Wall Street complained. We ignored it. Trillion-dollar companies are built by long-term thinking, not quick wins. The trillion-dollar was the result, not the goal. Apple became a trillion-dollar company after I was gone, but the foundation was already built. Loyal customers, iconic products, a powerful ecosystem, a culture of excellence. The valuation was just the scoreboard. Final message. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. Don't chase money. Chase greatness. Focus. Care deeply. Build something you're proud of. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. That's how Apple was built. And that's how great businesses are born. Subscribe for more business and marketing videos.